Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who still rule and teach well. And peace and blessings and safety to the Lord's elect scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth. Pushing this word in humility and sincerity as commanded by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Right? And pretty much in this lesson, I was just going to go into uproars of the people, because the scriptures say that in the last days there will be uproars of the people. That's one of the signs to know that the Messiah, Yahweh Shai, Hamashayach, is on his way. And double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone if I didn't already say that. So this is 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we're living in those times and where the highest is beginning to visit the world which he made. And we know that because we've been measuring the times. We've been measuring the times. We've been looking at the way that the things are, the times that we're in, and we've been linking it up to the scriptures and to the prophecies of the scriptures. Okay? And one of the prophecies, like I said, that I'm going to touch on through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah, Lord willing, is the uproars of the people. Because the next verse says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You see? So when you see in the earthquakes, which you've had many earthquakes, you had a major earthquake in Turkey, I remember. I think you had a major earthquake in Libya, I believe, a couple years ago. You had a major earthquake in New York City, in New Jersey area this year. You're having earthquakes in diverse places. That was another sign that Yahweh Shai even said in Matthew the 24th chapter. He said that when you shall see earthquakes in diverse places, and wars and rumors of wars. These are all of the signs. These are all of the ways that you measure the times. So we're seeing the wars and rumors of wars. We're seeing, cause we're measuring up. We're measuring, what are we measuring the times with? The scriptures. We measure it up against the scriptures. We measure it up against the word of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So at 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 3, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people. You see? And there are uproars of the people. Let me go to this word uproar in the etymology. And bear with me because I'm driving. Uproar. Outbreak of disorder. You seeing that in all these college campuses. They're protesting the Palestine and Israel war, Hamas versus Israel war. And now you've got people, and we know the so-called white man, he has, like the scriptures say, the wiles of the devil, the methods of the devil. One of his methods is Hegelian dialect, pressure from above, pressure from below, problem, reaction, solution, ordo ab chaos, order from chaos. So these guys could be paid protesters, or they, a lot of them could be genuine protesters. But you even have people now that are fully taking the side of Hamas, which Hamas comes from the Hebrew word Hamas, which means violent. So you got people that's actually wearing those green bandanas, and we would never, we don't protest. We don't care about Israel or Hamas. All we care about is prophesying the downfall of America and teaching the Bible, and that's it. We don't have to lift a finger. But these people are in an uproar. That's one of the signs. They took over on the University of Columbia campus. They completely took over one of the dorm halls, Hamilton Hall. I think it was called Hamilton Hall. And so they completely shut it down and took it over. barricaded themselves inside. And then Esau had to come in, the SWAT team had to come in with AK-47s, for these college kids that's supposedly protesting. But then they're saying that a lot of them are not actually college students. So you see, like I said, there's a book called War is a Racket by General Smedley Butler, if I'm not mistaken. And they pretty much tell you how the so-called white man, what he does is he funds both sides of the war. Like I said, pressure from above, pressure from below. He'll cause the pressure from below, and he'll cause the pressure from above, and he'll squeeze everybody in the middle. It says outbreak of disorder, revolt, commotion. It says tumult, riot, right? And they are rioting. UCLA, and that's another scripture too. I'll hold up, because this country is divided. Because they had a big brawl on the campus of UCLA. They had a big ass brawl on the campus of UCLA between the protesters and the small hats, and somebody got hit in the head with a whole pallet. So they was having a damn WWE match a couple nights ago, like I say, on the campus of UCLA. So this nation, Yahushua said that he would divide individuals and nations in the last days. This is Mark chapter 3 and verse 23. And he called unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? Right? So and that's what you're seeing right now. You're seeing, because Satan, and this is another scripture that proves that Satan is not, some red devil underground. Okay, Satan casting out Satan is talking about a man on the earth whose kingdom is divided. St. Mark chapter 3 verse 23. And he called unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. So you got who is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan? It's Esau, Edom, right? Which today is the majority of so-called white people. Okay, beginning with the small hats, Amalek. He's the top tribe of the nation of Edom, and he's the one that's orchestrating a lot of things behind the scenes. Okay, because they are the imposters. Now it says here in Mark, but they're all divided. You got the small hats, you got the Russians divided against America, you got the Russians divided against Ukraine, you got the Palestinian protesters, which are a lot of Edomites, divided against the small hats, which are obviously Edomites, majority of them. Then you got all the moles, you got the Republicans versus the Democrats, you got the Drakes versus the Kendricks. And these people take this entertainment shit serious. So this country is divided in every way. You got the Trumps against the Bidens. You got the Trumps against the world. So it says, if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. This kingdom is going to go down. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. The house of Edom is divided against itself, and the house of Edom will not stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. So this wicked rulership on the planet Earth, it does have an end. It does have an end. This wicked rulership of the so-called white man, it does have an end. Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You see, it said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Who painted themselves as the holy men of the scriptures, the judges of the scriptures? The so-called white man did. And in doing that, he painted a false image unto you. Because the Lord and his only begotten son doesn't look like him. He's a very dark brown skinned man with white woolly hair. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If this is not talking about the so-called white man, then who and where is it talking about? Who is it talking about, and where is he at? Okay? And you can't come up with any other logical conclusion as to who that's talking about except the so-called white man. But his wicked rulership does have an end. I'm going to get Job chapter 20 and verse 4. Knowest thou this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? So his rulership is short. His rejoicing and his triumphing over the earth in wickedness and immorality, sexual immorality, idolatry, adultery, his ways, which are the ways outside of Yahweh Shemel Shai, they do have an end, and the triumphant is short. Okay, it says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, because he proclaimed that he went to the moon. He exalts himself as the eagle. Okay, it says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? See, so this man's going down, and once he goes down, there's no returning, because eventually it's going to get to the point where there will be no Edomites left on the planet Earth. None. You know, because they cause mischief. It says their hands worketh mischief. Let me see if I can find that. Then I'll close. Mischief. Psalms chapter 52 and verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, Mischief, a psalm of David, when Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul and said unto him, David is come to thee, to the house of Ahimelech, to the house of Ahimelech. Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of the Most High endureth continually. Let me pull it in here in part. Verse 2. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. And that's it. Because a lot of this chaos that they're bringing is all through the power of the pen. You know, through their legislation. You know, it's all through the power of the pen, through their tongue. It tells you that they whet their tongue like a sword to shoot bitter words. Okay, that's their legislation. Even these international laws, these sanctions, these different declarations of war, you know, that's how they cause mischief in the earth. Like I said, funding both sides of it. Research as above, I mean not as above, so below, but that's that demonic Baphomet shit. But research pressure from above, pressure from below. Research Hegelian dialect, you know, research Ordo Ab Chao. These are the wiles of the devil. Salutes edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Call me Asherallah. Shalom, Abba.